You can't see?
It's fine. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Boop. Okay, so we're gonna give it a little while.
Hey, y'all.
We go.
What's poppin'? Long time no see.
Right, your official welcome back to the camera.
Thank you.
How
I've been
does it feel?
feels a little weird.
It
And I
feels
can't
good.
oh, maybe I should.
And you just now realizing that I haven't sent out the link.
Hey, y'all. We're gonna give a couple minutes.
You guys send out the link on Discord.
Okay. Let me see. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, vocals.
I know. Come on, Nomani. Oh my gosh. Let me grab this link. I'm still like freezing. I don't know if I should come back.
You sound fine. You know, right now is a time of technology acting a fool, so
Oh, Mercury retrograde is taking me out.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
You got the message?
No. You put it out?
I'm doing it now, bro. I'm doing it now.
I'm doing it right now too.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just copy and paste yours and keep the conversation going. So, ladies and gentlemen, while the beautiful garden goddess Kunzi Alicia will go, while she sends out the message to make sure that the rest of our wonderful coven brothers and sisters make it here in a timely fashion. More on time than us anyway. Just kidding, just kidding. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I am the love goddess, also known as Priestess Celeste of the Voodoo Institute, a godchild of Hugan Zo, as well as the garden goddess herself. Everyone welcome her back. She's back on camera, giving you all of her wonderful plant magic, medicine, wisdom, magical herbalism knowledge. So today she has decided to bring me out of hiding and to terrorize you all about the importance of why your magic sucks. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the wheel, ma'am.
Okay. Well, hey everyone. For those of you that don't know me, because I've been hiding for some months now, been on sabbatical. I am the garden goddess. I am a medicinal and magical herbalist here at the Voodoo Institute, sister company of Black Spectrum Network. I create medicine for the modern man. I curate it. I help fix your life. And since I've been gone, I have been steadily watching y'all put your magic out, share pictures, and all that good stuff. And during this Mercury retrograde, since we're all resting, not really doing much magic, I want me and the love guys to come together to tell you guys why your magic sucks and ways it can get better. So when you do pop out, your magic can be bomb, it can be popping, and you can manifest the dream life that you want, especially during this pandemic. A lot of us are becoming entrepreneurs and we don't know where to start. So one of the reasons why I feel that some of y'all's magic has been trash, with love, respectfully, is because you guys don't believe in it. A lot of people that are entering into the traditional African religions are coming from old spiritual religions such as Christianity, Islam, Judaism, the list goes on and on. And when we enter into traditional African religions, somehow, some way, we forget about all the spiritual principles, all of the lessons that we learned in the religions that we were a part of. And the biggest one is belief. A lot of us don't believe in, not us, a lot of y'all don't believe in magic. And the common thing, whether you're in Haitian Voodoo, whether you're in Ifa, whether you're in Santeria, whatever religion you're in, faith without works is dead. You have to have faith in the things that you do. And if you don't have belief in your magic, chances are you're just doing arts and craft. And so in order to believe in your magic, you need to know the science of it. And to know the science of it, you need to know the history, the culture, the spiritual principles, and it needs to be informed by your ancestors. So one of my favorite ways of using magic in order to do all these things is by using scents, which is why I created my apothecary line, which is why I've been gone. My spiritual shop, I opened up Lauracine Apothecary to utilize scent in order to power my magic and change the way I think about magic, because scent is science. And science, the science of scent, is changing the orchestration within your brain in order to experience life in a new way, in order to think in a new way, in order to feel in a new way. And belief starts from feeling. If I change the way you feel, I change the way you express yourself. If I change the way you express yourself, I change the way you experience certain situations. If I can change that, I can change the outcome. If I can change that, I can change the way you experience life, which changes your beliefs. So it starts from these small things and it builds up. So belief is super important. And Priestess, she doesn't even know this. Just by experiencing Priestess's own belief in her magic and in her way of living, I gained my own belief in myself. So belief is so important. It's the key to your magic. It's the key to actually just living life better. So I just want to say that.
I think that that's very important, though. I do, well, I, as well as everyone else, I'm sure, would like to know how it is that you've incorporated the use of scent into your, into Lauracine Apothecary, and how you've transformed those particular products. The particular product that you were talking about, that we discussed before, especially during this time of Mercury retrograde, when people are running on insufficient amount of energy during this time of rest, and when people are, when they need that pick me up, that boost, you know, that energy siphoner, you know what I'm saying? Because right now things are moving at an interesting pace. And we did discuss that product in terms of helping people to not continue old cycles. So would you mind discussing how you particularly use the gift of scent in your magic?
Yeah, so one of my favorite sprays I use from the apothecary is called Rise. It's a spray that helps you when you're dealing with emotional fatigue, when you're uninspired, when you're running low on money, when you're running low on energy as a whole. It's used for luck, it's used for prosperity, it's used for inspiration. It's the energetic coffee. And it really picks you up when you just feel like you don't have it. So that's been my main scent that I've been using. It has oranges, it has all sorts of hibiscus, it has cinnamon, it has all the good stuff that really attracts abundance. And especially during this pandemic, we need that. We need to pick me up. We need to feel better. We need to know it's going to be okay. And so Rise is my favorite spray to use. I actually used it when you were here, before you came in the room. And it's just, it changes the whole frequency of you. It changes the frequency of the room. Anywhere you go, you can use Rise. That's been my favorite, absolute favorite spray to use during this pandemic.
I'm glad that you have a favorite. You already know what my favorite product by you is. It's the product that has not been released yet. I'm the only one who has had it. That wonderful bath, y'all. She made me this wonderful bath with goat's milk in it, and it just did absolute wonders for my mind, body, and soul. But we are discussing these particular topics. Why is what we're discussing important? It's important because this being a trained practitioner, the garden goddess herself, someone who works with plants and nature and herbs and those medicinal purposes so closely, and that has studied these things, and I do mean study, it's important to take these things into consideration when it comes to your magic, you know. The gift of scent is a real thing. I have it. It's a very animalistic quality. I don't know how else to explain it, but it truly is. But I say that because I've noticed that my gift of smell will pick up on things quicker than anything else. And even when it comes to the love work that I do, I can smell fear. It's a very potent, interesting smell. I can smell lust. I can smell desire. There's a certain aroma from the magic that I create that I expect depending on what I'm doing. Like the love work that I've done recently. The smell is giving off very much
sex. Goodness.
Yes, that's the point. That's perfect.
I remember I had tried your honey pot syrup.
It's literally the conquering of the mental. and emotional for that matter. Once you conquer the spirit, you conquer the other two or three. What I've learned when it comes to doing love work in particular is when I start to get that certain smell from that spirit, the fact that my work is intelligent enough to give me those signals and let me know that that's what's going on. It lets me know that my magic is working. Developing those relationships with your work is very important, but I've touched on all this before. For those of you that don't know, I have officially released the second episode of the Pussy Prayers series. We made love sap the first time, y'all. This time we're making a honey pot. And I also have created a Q&A for after the fact, so you all will know what to do with the leftover increments.
And I've seen the results of them honey pots. Girl, if you want to get multiple men, you trying to get your but you know, your little boo thing for the winter.
You know, I am very much into the habit of creating the energy of chaos in people's lives. Why? Because we need those things.
Yeah.
Something that we haven't, that I don't unfortunately hear a lot of people touch on is the fact that Mercury retrograde is also used for a time of creating error. Mercury retrograde is a time of cycles repeating, but it's also a time to do something different that may be a little less responsible. And I know a lot of people would disagree or argue with me. It's crazy. I just saw who got make a face in my head. Bro. I did. I saw him make a face. I'm gonna explain myself. It's a time of trying new things, trying different things, and it's definitely a time of self-discovery. Self-discovery during this time of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is definitely used for a time of self-reflection and definitely a reflection of your spirit. What is it that you truly want? I feel like Mercury retrograde often brings out those things that we do desire and we do lust for, and maybe not even in a sexual way, just in a fiending kind of way. I believe that it is definitely a time to throw caution to the wind with good reason, though. So, although it's time for self discovery, Mercury retrograde is always a time to stack money.
So, would you say that magic, the reason why it's not working is because they're not listening to what's going on around them?
Very true. And I think it's also because sometimes we have a tendency to misinterpret. You, of all people, know that I have a tendency to do so, which is why I have to develop such a close relationship with my work, or I won't know what the hell is going on. I mean, I do, of course, you know, from instinct and all these other things, considering the fact that my work is a part of me. But it's also, if I misinterpret this, I may think that my work is working when it's not. Or I'll fuck around and start panicking and I'll think that it's not working and it's working. And then guess what? I end up doing more work. And now things implode because the first batch of work that I did was strong enough, and guess what? I didn't even know it. And now I got somebody running around like a chicken with their head cut off because I didn't did 4 batches of love work on them. And
Priestess is powerful.
girl, now their brain is mush and they ain't no fun no more.
Yeah, I would add on to that and say, I feel like a lot of people, the reason why your magic doesn't work is because you don't pray enough.
Prayer is definitely important.
Prayer is the key to everything. Prayer gives you direction. No one talks about it. Prayer gives you direction. It's your direction to spirit. It's your direction to your ancestors. So a lot of times it's not the fact that your work didn't have a target. It's the fact that you didn't have direction. Your work needed purpose. Purpose is different from a target. Purpose is when you're on your path and you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Some of the work that people are doing is like, it's like you're using like an AK-47, just spraying everybody. Just, you get magic, you get magic, you get magic. And
I be doing that shit.
Like, you ain't gotta do all that, bro. Like, sometimes you don't need, sometimes it just needs a prayer.
When I'm a little impulsive,
yeah, you kind of know. But I'm not mad at that.
You should be, though. That shit's not purpose.
I'm saying just be a straight shooter for one thing.
There's no way to be a straight shooter when you doing that, when you going about shit that way. Having your magic, having a target and an intention is important, because you can have a target all day long, but what if you don't know what's going on with this target? What if you don't know what this target is doing? There's so many different moving parts and mechanisms that go into spiritual work. And even when it goes back to what I was talking to you about earlier, when it comes to me doing the work that I'm doing now, and it's just an experiment. That's what I do. I experiment. I do like these different batches of work at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I see what happens. And depending on the result, I'll keep checking and seeing. You're not going to get it right on the first try, but it's important to know what it is that your magic does. My magic is extremely intelligent. Too smart for her own fucking good. I need to know what the fuck she's doing. Because if I leave her alone for too long, bro, there's no telling what the fuck may be going on. I don't know if you saw this in the Love Army chat. One of um one of my Patreons. By the way, everyone go join our Patreons. They're in the descriptions below, so you guys can connect with us personally, so you can have your personal conversations, tutoring sessions, and things with the garden goddess herself. For those of you that are looking to learn more about magical herbalism and apothecary, just all these other wonderful talents that she has, y'all. You'll only know if you go talk to her yourself, because the list is just too long, literally. um and you can go join my Patreon if you just need a little chaos in your life, if you all are having these self-love problems, these issues with self-reflection. Y'all know I see all, even the soul. Y'all know I'm your favorite fairy godmother. I am.
Who's my fairy godmother?
I'm your favorite fairy godmother. I'm just a little ghetto though. I don't be waving a wand around. I be smacking motherfuckers with it, bro.
The ghetto priestess.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm be ghetto today.
I'm dead.
But you get my
her love course is game changer.
Thank you. I put my foot in her. I worked so hard on her. Y'all are gonna need the love sap though if y'all want to indulge in this work properly. I just realized in the comments somebody said this is their first time listening. Welcome to Black Spectrum Network.
Come back soon.
God bless you, because you ended up here.
You would like to ruin someone's life?
Nah.
Book a reading.
We be out here saving. What you say? We be out here saving the modern man. We do.
Yep. Shit.
We really the black superheroes with no capes.
Dead ass.
Anyway, but yeah. So I feel like magical work, just like any work, just like anything that you do, it all is definitely a trial and error. I feel like a lot of priestesses, especially those students that have just really, really started out, I think this year is a really interesting year to start, and it's not easy. And these assumptions that you have, okay, I'm gonna watch 2-3 videos and everything's gonna be okay. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. Never float your boat. So for those of you that are really serious about learning this work and getting closer to us, you see that one piece of hair sticking up on
hello. Where can I join?
Somebody don't want me to be great. Oh my god. Anyway.
It's all good. You're like, anyway, goddamn.
It's annoying, bro. Anyway.
If y'all want to learn how to become better magicians, if y'all want to learn how to divine, if y'all want to get the love sap course, if y'all want to get the love, what other love work you got on there?
Girl, we got honeypot courses. You can come to me, I'll do the work for you. Or you can book private tutoring sessions with us now, and we will guide you through how to do your work on a one-on-one basis. We understand that classes can be a bit much. So if you guys ever want to come and learn from us personally, you can book private tutoring sessions at the Voodoo Institute, or you can always come and message us through our Patreons or every single method of communication that we have. Y'all done found me on Instagram. I'm being for real, they be all in my DMs, bro. I'm like, oh my god.
I dropped the link.
I'm like,
how'd you find me?
Right. But
it's not even your name.
I'd be nice. My point is that come and learn how to do this work. Everyone has their what's the right word? Niche? Is that how you say that? Yes. Yeah, that word. Everyone has one of those, that specific topic, subject that everyone enjoys doing. My ace of spades is definitely my love work. It's something I truly enjoy. I love studying the spirit, and I think love work is a great way to do so. I feel like you can tell a lot by a person's heart.
Yeah, especially how they love.
It be, girl, I be I be all up in people's feelings. I don't like it though, but that's where I be at. So
Mm-hmm.
my point is that but with doing this work, something I've noticed, girl. People be
What's
out
up?
here doing love work, and they don't know what the fuck they doing. This is some complicated shit. This is some complicated
You
shit
should
to
check
just
out the
be
Golden Hour, the
doing.
first episode.
You know what's crazy? I'll admit this though. I thought love work was a lot easier than it actually is.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like everybody makes that common misconception because when people think about love work, they think about sex, and sex is easy. They don't think about love work in terms of who and how people actually are, and the different concoctions and combinations and shit you have to create and conjure just to make sure this batch of work works for the common man. And I
Mm-hmm.
learned that just by experimenting with you, y'all. For those of you that don't know, me and the Garden Goddess are friends in real life, y'all, not just on camera.
She's
And I
about
be
to beat
sending
me.
projects to her to test out. Sometimes they hit and sometimes they miss, but that's why we test the products first. And if y'all think that you're just going to be conjuring work and it's going to come out right the first time, you're sadly mistaken. And I say that to give y'all some hope because a
Yeah,
lot of you be thinking, oh, I didn't get it right. This work isn't for me.
you're
You're not
gonna
going
fail
to get it right
sometimes.
the first time. You're just not.
You're not gonna be masterful right out the gate.
Girl, I told you, I worked on that honey trap syrup for almost a year, almost over a year before, and even then, she's still not done.
Mm-hmm.
There are still things I feel like can be critiqued and changes that I do see that can be made and will be made with the next batch that is made. But in the meantime, we still have a batch left. So we got I want to say about 6 bottles left. So if y'all want this honey trap syrup, you better
Y'all
come
better
get
get
it.
it down.
Otherwise, she's going to go to what I like to call the less fortunate.
And you made a good point, and I want to touch on that. Is a lot of people are afraid to fail, and so your magic shows a lot of anxiety in it. It's like it's just shaking. Sometimes you can look at someone's candle and be like, "Are you sure that's about to?" Maybe you should try again. Not because it's not gonna work. It's because it might, shake, rattle, and roll on its way there. I just don't think you should do that. And it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's okay to not get it right the first time. It's
Very
okay to
much so.
worry. It's trial and error, and you're not going to get it right the first time.
I don't think a lot of people know that failure is okay. Not to get all deep and spiritual on y'all, but it doesn't seem like failure is very okay in the Black community in general, especially when we're kids. So then
Yeah.
we grow up with this expectation that we're supposed to get everything right on the first try, or we grow up with no concept of accountability at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is extremely important as well, because the reason why magic gives you the ability to grow, the reason why doing this work the reason why it's a part of our life and not a hobby, first of all, because we ain't got no choice. That's first. We don't have no choice. You said, have you missed any key points so far? Honey, it's gonna be up on YouTube. You can rewatch it. It's okay. But it'll also be going up on our Patreons, you guys. So
Mm-hmm.
our Patreons and those that are going to join afterwards, you can go and rewatch this later. It's not going to be a paid class. You guys can go and rewatch this for free. um, and by the way, we are accepting love donations. Y'all see it scrolling in the banner, but we haven't said anything about it. So we know this conversation is so good that y'all forgot.
Yeah.
Look, it's scrolling across the bottom, but we're just going to keep going. So I said that to say that this work teaches us character development.
Mm-hmm.
And it teaches us character development because not only do we have the ability to learn and to be nurtured in a nurturing environment, um, I got a bone to pick with these motherfuckers now that I'm thinking about it. Y'all be sitting out here talking all this shit about my motherfucking godfather.
Okay.
Y'all don't be putting no work in. Therefore, you know what? I ain't even gonna take it there. But the priestesses that are senior priestesses, those of us that are the women that we have become today, it's because of Black Spectrum Network. Would we have been great? Yes. But could we have been so much greater? You damn fucking right. And it's literally because we have had someone walking us through this process and being able to move through this in the ways that we need to. And that's important, having that healthy relationship, and more importantly than that would not have been done if we were not able to take constructive criticism.
That's Facts.
A lot of us don't know how to take constructive criticism. I'm not going to say it's because a lot of you have issues with accountability. I'm going to say because of I'm going to assume the way that you were raised, and this is not to offend anyone, but you have an issue with accountability because you were blamed so hard for shit that you shouldn't have been blamed for, that now when you're blamed for something really fucking little, you don't know how to fucking react. That's neither here nor there. My point is that you need to accept the help that's being offered to you. Um, because if you don't, what do you what do you what do you what do you where are you gonna go from there? You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense to me, you know. It's do you have anything to add, love?
Yeah, I think, man, that is a deep conversation. It's not about, okay, so failure is one thing, but
Right.
it's the fact that a lot of future priests, future priestesses don't know that in order to grow, it's going to be painful. And it's
Very much so.
past just, not wanting to fail. It's the fact that you don't want to feel the growing pains. It's the fact that you don't want to hear the critique, but you don't want to know what comes with the critique, which is growth, but you're just so afraid of, breaking down out of hearing this wasn't good or this was shit that you just squander. So it's learning how to develop, I think the word is resilience. Learning how to be resilient is, I think, a key factor with growing as a priest or priestess. It's the accountability, it's the growing pains, and it's the ability to keep pushing forward despite it all. Because you're not going to understand everything sometimes. People are going to talk shit sometimes. You're going to look crazy sometimes. It's part of the growth.
Honey, I am a prime example of that. When I was going through my spiritual journey, you best believe I definitely, well, I'm not going to say was going. During the beginning, god damn it. I definitely look like a crazy person. I look like a crazy person. Like, it's hard. And I don't think we touch on that enough as a community. It's hard when you're going through those things in the realm of reality and you're stuck between those two realms and you're literally sitting over here telling people, yeah, I be talking to dead people all day.
And they be like,
What? Like, you can't.
you work for the devil. No.
Literally, they think you're losing your mind. They're like, she's going through something, all this other shit, and then it's literally like, damn, my scalp itch. Whew. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
don't
you
rush the
get my
process.
point, huh?
Don't rush it. Yeah, don't rush the process.
You can't rush the process. No matter how hard you try to, you're not gonna be able to. I've noticed that being a problem. I don't know if I should touch on this because I don't want to overstep boundaries, but I said that and realized that I don't really care. Um,
I'm ready.
Buying initiation is not going. It's not a sufficient way to rush your process.
Woo!
I'm being for real. It's not, bro. Like, buying initiations is not a sufficient way to rush your process. It's not, because you know how I just had this conversation with Hugon, god damn it. Oh my god. He get on my nerves. Look, when it's one thing when you're behind on your initiation, and that shit ain't good either, because you're postponing your growth. But when you're ahead of that shit, it's one thing to have a vessel too small and you have this overflowing of energy. But a lot of these niggas, they didn't pay for this big ass vessel and there ain't nothing in it. Does that make sense, bro?
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference between somebody who you bro, you hear
Someone that's
me.
actually here for their purpose versus someone that's here for a good time, not a long time. You cannot buy your way to healing. There's no amount of money. It doesn't matter how rich you are. You cannot buy your way to healing. You have to do the work.
And that's what's important. It's not even about talking shit. It's about the fact that you're I get it, but at the same time, make sure that you're willing to put in the work so these things are not going to waste. Because you can have all the money in the world, you can pay for all the rituals, initiate into all of these different religious practices and occults and all these other things. And me and you touched on this subject very much recently, and it may never be fulfilling. It may never be fulfilling. It's not serving you the purpose that it's supposed to be serving. I personally feel like it's a slap in the face of spirit. You're getting initiated for knowledge that you can't even respect because you don't understand it. That
Mm.
doesn't make. We came on here to talk about something else.
Math isn't mathing. But
And
all of this is a part of the process of why your magic sucks. Your character is trash. You're not informed. You're not praying. So I don't know what you're doing here. You may be initiated, but you're not even praying. You're not even using your law.
You gotta pray, bro. Prayer. What, bro? You remember that class over a year ago? Almost 2 years ago, bro. It was a whole class where we literally talked about the importance of prayer and how prayer and meditation are the two most important tools for powering your own work. And that's why y'all work don't work. Because you don't even know who your work is. You have this whole, when you conjure work, you're conjuring a whole spirit in your home. You mean to tell me you got a motherfucker walking around and you don't even know them? They just walking around, you don't know what the fuck they doing. I need to know who's walking around my head when I'm asleep. I need to know what you're up to. I need to know if you're called, because I am mischievous.
Mischievous? She is.
My work is as well. And I need to know what she doing. Like, and I say that with all seriousness because if I don't give her direction, she gonna do whatever she wants. And I don't have time for that because I do the same. You don't give me no direction. Oh, I'm bound to go off the ends. Like I'm gonna just start throwing energy out everywhere for one thing because I have too much of it. So a lot of times my work is carrying mass amounts of energy. If I'm not telling that energy where to go, what is she supposed to do? She's just gonna start shooting it out in all these different directions. So even when it comes to my own energy, and by the way, speaking of my own energy, you all, the garden goddess, she has helped me to learn how to channel the energy of anger. We're gonna touch on that in another class. Unless you want to give them a brief little insight about the class that you're getting ready to teach within the next few weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be teaching a class on how to channel anger, y'all, because a lot of us, like, chances are you angry. Like, you got so much stuff to be angry about. But anger, as we know it, has always been viewed as a low vibrational energy. But there's nothing wrong about low vibration. Can we just stop this narrative? The low vibration shit. Some of y'all ain't never been high. Like, never been high, always been low. So if we're going to talk about low vibration, let's talk about it in a way that's going to be conducive to our growth. So that's what we'll be talking about. And I'm using everybody. We're gonna learn how to channel our anger into something productive, something conducive, and stuff that we can manifest, such as money, prosperity, new businesses. I mean, hell, anger has helped us with our, political, not our political views, but having like our Black Lives Matter movement. Most movements were made out of anger, and those movements aren't bad. So, coming soon to a screen near you.
She's gonna be using me as an example during this class show. It's gonna be so interesting. Because for those of you that don't know, although I do harvest a lot of water, it be hot water. I be mad as fuck.
Y'all. She got some heat in there. She got a lot of heat.
It be hot water. I be boiling like pasta water, bro. It be ridiculous. It be stupid as hell.
Oh, now you want to use the hot water.
I could be hot water. You said something disrespectful.
I said you
bullshit
hot
like
pasta
water or something.
Oh yes, spaghetti rice. Spaghetti good though. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, y'all.
But I'll be hot water, bro. I'll be hot
air. But that
exactly.
It just sound kind of gassy. I ain't gonna hold you.
But yes, y'all, she's gonna teach you all how to harvest these different energies and put them to good use. And she actually inspired a class of my own, me learning how to harvest my energy of obsession. Yes, ma'am. What was we talking about? We were talking about my Mars being the Scorpio.
That's
and using that energy that I would exhaust into other people. Not y'all like me stalking somebody, y'all. I ain't like that now. But I do have a tendency to pour, stop it. I do have a tendency to pour more energy into others than I should. So instead of doing that, it's a matter of the garden goddess has taught me how to reverse that energy and put it to good use. Using that energy to power work to be beneficiary to myself, like I have within the past couple days. So, Brittany, that shit ain't funny. Um, so yeah, my point is, bro, people just be making me mad. I have to find
I'll be like, ooh.
I just be
I'll be like,
pissed. I do not be in the mood. I be very much upset. So with that being said, she definitely has helped me to keep that process going and definitely learn how to channel that energy for the best of our abilities. I was reading this message just as
yeah, I
well.
said Kristen said she could literally smell your work through one of your classes.
You want to be careful now.
It's power.
You know my ego big enough now. You know my ego big enough. Don't boost it no more.
Lord, yeah, I forgot. This is a Leo. Anyway.
But yeah, we didn't get on here just to talk shit to y'all. We got on here specifically just to tell you. We got on here specifically just to.
Brittany, I'm a Scorpio too.
I don't have time for this shit. We're gonna continue moving, everybody. My point is that we got on here to give you solutions to how to fix your magic. So if you're having trouble with your work, I would definitely recommend you all go get the honeypot course. Make sure you watch the love sap course. Go learn how to speak your magic. Go learn the magical herbalism tips, tricks, and tools that the constant knowledge bombs, gems, tips, and tricks that we're always dropping within our classes. If you have work that you need help doing one-on-one, you can always come book your private tutoring sessions with us. You can always do all of these wonderful other things. We don't have time for Scorpio gang. How did so many
First of all, don't come for my babies like that. Period.
Y'all are psychotic.
And I wear it proudly. Like, thank you so much.
Y'all are psychotic and y'all problematic. You niggas got issues.
I got
don't have time for y'all.
I'll never lose.
I just no. It's a no for me. Y'all can definitely have all of that foolishness.
Any lasting words, priestess?
I don't know. There was something else we wanted to touch on though. It was
I know you wanted to tell them about intention.
Oh, the purpose of intention in your work.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when we get on these damn lives. This is why we need to start pre-recording because I forget the whole beginning of the class. I don't know what we talked about during the first 20 minutes, and we only been on here for 37. Intention in your work. Well, if I didn't already say it, I'll just repeat myself.
Oh shit! Scorpio sun and moon. God damn.
I didn't even know that shit was possible.
I ain't all that. I'm a Scorpio sun with an Aries moon.
Can you say big Leo Pisces energy? So fuck all y'all.
Yeah, Leo is something else. I would say a lot of the reasons why people's magic don't be working is because they say their intention is one thing, but it's really not. Some of y'all be lying to yourselves a lot of times. Oh, I'm doing work, to get a husband. No, you're not. You're trying to get a one night stand, and it shows.
Nah, let me tell you something. The problem be, she got an Aries moon. God forbid.
Oh, Brittany! 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 Come here. Why Celeste like, Lord, we're the best.
Oh my God. No.
Yes, man.
Stressful. Never again. Anyway, my point is God damn it, y'all threw me off. Both of y'all shut the hell up. What was I talking about? We were talking about intention and magic, and we were talking about how these things are important. So that's what I was going to touch on. Let's talk about the fact that a lot of y'all, you know how many of these motherfuckers be trying to tell me they be doing my work for self-love.
Yeah, they don't.
I choke every time.
You don't.
Time, without failure. Because I'm like, now Now
you cannot be a part of the love army and not have some little bit of mischievousness. You cannot. You cannot. Don't lie.
They be
Don't lie.
trying to cap to me, bro. They be all in my face. I'm like, they be like, Priestess, I just really love to watch you on camera, but I just want to work on my self love, nigga. That ain't why you here. That ain't why you like me either, bro. You like me because you know I'm gonna entertain this foolishness. That's why I'm gonna entertain it probably more than anybody else here.
And I'd be in
So
the background like, no, priest. No, priest.
maybe oh no, that's what I was saying. So how about the work that's at the end of the Love Sap course? How about I'm gonna call them my kids, bro. Everybody in the Love Army is now all of them are one of my children.
Oh, okay, Nikki.
How about one of my kids did the work? How about the work set her room on fire so she can go stay with that boy? It sounds like sufficiency to me. It was
Yeah,
only
like,
a room too, like, and it wasn't even the work that caught on fire. It was an electrical problem.
See, I think I'd rather have a home than a man. That's
I'm
me.
glad. I know that she would never burn down her home, but it was very interesting to me to see that she was willing to go that far. She must have really wanted that nigga, bro. I'm not
Did it
blaming the
get
love for
repaired?
that,
Like,
girl. That's your fault.
So what happened to it?
Intentions? That was your fault.
Some of y'all
Them
intentions
intentions were strong, and you said, I know she ain't gonna kill me. That was literally the thought process. She ain't gonna kill me, bro. I heard by any means necessary. That's exactly what her ass said. She said, get him over here by any means necessary. It was literally an electrical problem. You said but look, by any means. Y'all need to be careful. Y'all need to word y'all need to use y'all words a little bit more carefully.
Yeah.
I'd be very
Maybe
careful.
you need to learn how to pray, right? Are you sure that's what you prayed for? Roll into the school after magic, learn how to pray.
About using the words by any means necessary when doing magical work. A lot of people think that it's not that serious. It definitely is. Y'all, I be real careful about telling my work to get shit done by any means necessary. The Garden Goddess knows this. Unless you've booked readings with me, then you probably don't know this that well. My ancestors some hooligans. The spirits that walk with me be some hooligans. I don't have time to be telling them niggas by any means necessary. I tell them no shit like that. They finna come through like, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. When I came over, I definitely have to say, this is just for a weekend, right? Like, don't get comfortable. Like, please. They are.
They came over to your house, got comfortable with your family. They said, I said, oh no. Y'all, no. So I said that to say that those things, that's when we talk about the power of intention, y'all, those intentions are extremely important. I would be very careful. So when doing the love sap, I would tell the love sap by any means necessary, even to a degree of telling, hi. Even to the degree of telling the honeypot by any means necessary. But I'd be really careful about the individual that I was targeting and the tone of my motherfucking voice. Okay? Because depending on how I speak to my work, she either finna be here with me on some playing games bullshit or she gonna know to lay low. In the way that I talk, I have to be very much careful. So if I sit here and I tell her by any means necessary, for all I fucking know, somebody can get into a car accident or something. Y'all always hear me talk about car crashes, but does it not always seem like spirit always go for the car?
Yeah, they do be going for the car.
Exactly.
A couple people that got the car messed up. That's facts.
I don't have time for spirit.
What about the people that didn't have authorization to do it, but still be doing it anyway?
I'm glad you said that. Oh my god. So I hope those of you that make your honeypot watch this course beforehand. But for those of you that don't, you'll probably be talking to me soon. I will say this: when you do work, specifically love work, for those of you that don't know, I always pray to be protected from the consequences of my actions. Why? Because for one thing, love work is often immoral. I don't want to say immoral, like, oh my God, it's just super bad or it's evil or it's a bad thing to do. But when you take someone's crown, someone's mind, the way that someone thinks, feels, and speaks into your own hands, you need to be prepared for the consequences and karma of your actions. Which is why whenever y'all come to me, y'all ask me to do work for you pay me for work, it always comes with like a warning label, like, are you sure? You know, because if this backfires, it's not going to hit me, it's going to hit you. You need to be asking whether or not you have authorization to do the work, nigga, not me. I'm fine. And even when it comes to just conjuring this work for yourself, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I don't think I would ever tell somebody not to do it unless it was like extenuating circumstances. But what I will say is get some sea salt and ask that you be protected from the consequences of your actions. That's what I do in my love work. Because a lot of times when I have love work, I have no business doing what I'm doing. And a lot of times my shit be experimental. So imagine me using like real human beings as like lab rats and shit, y'all. But I got to know how it works, so it's not burning down y'all house. So,
oh my God, don't tell them that.
I'm not gonna lie to them. Like, it's either I experiment on the people in my life, or I could just put it in their life and they can be the test dummies. And I prefer for them not to be the test dummies. I don't have time for them to be texting me, Priestess, you know my dog died because me and him had a dog together and he had to see me at the funeral. I said, so the work killed your dog is what you trying to blame me for.
But it brought you a husband.
That's a joke. It's not really gonna happen, but I'm just saying, you know, you have to be clear about stuff like that. And then the fact that a lot of people ancestors ain't nobody, I don't know nobody grandmama that's just gonna be letting you work their kid. You got to be real careful. Other people have ancestors, people have family that cares about them, and they really don't want you sitting here playing hopscotch with their kin, you know. I be out here playing whole hockey with a motherfucker. I don't have time to be dealing with nobody grandma. So guess what I'm gonna pray for? I'm gonna pray that my grandma elbow their grandma. I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time for this shit.
Ghetto goddess. Sometimes it's not that your magic sucks. Sometimes it's just this week going up against her grandmama. There's no need.
That's my point, bro. That's the whole purpose. Like I gotta make sure that by the time your family come and look at my family, them niggas don't want none of the smoke. Leave us
your family from Atlanta. This guy Atlanta. I'm like, what? Whose grandmama would do such a thing? Atlanta.
Good night, Joseph.
Good night, Joseph. See you next time.
But nah, bruh, nah. I gotta make sure that by the time they get to the gates, you know what I'm saying? They already standing there and they're like, nah, nigga, we gonna do this work and you gonna back the fuck up, right?
Oh my God.
That's the energy that I come to when it come to other people's family. Nigga, you mind your business and we gonna mind ours. Like,
we don't get down like this.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yours does.
Yes, we do. We gonna get that shit done, bro. I need to know.
Oh my God. No.
You know what's crazy? Y'all be sitting here, y'all be having all this shit to say, but y'all love this honey trap syrup. Y'all think she just got that way? No, I was out here playing field hockey with motherfuckers. I'm like, nah, nigga, I need to see how hard this gonna grab you, how long the effects last. I need to know how strong it is. I told you that first batch of honey trap syrup I made, I had motherfuckers following me down the street. Yeah. I can't have people following my clients down the street.
We did, and we tested it out. That and the jasmine moon oil when we went to the hookah lounge.
We went to a hookah lounge, and I wore my honey trap syrup and the first batch of jasmine moon oil, which is known as, I renamed her. I don't remember what though. But we're just gonna call her Jasmine Moon Oil. Mm-hmm. She's not up on the Voodoo Institute, oddly enough, but I need to put her up there though. Now that I'm thinking,
she's my favorite.
The Garden Goddess got the first ever batch of her, and we wore it, and we went somewhere after lunch, and the poor guys that was in there, bruh, it just they was choking. Poor little thing. We have been there for like 5 minutes. This man then gave us the Bluetooth access to his speaker and his business. He said, "Make
you brought her water. You should have asked his ass to carry you. He probably would have did it."
I don't want him touching me.
Oh, period.
But
Yeah.
my point is that this is what we're talking about. It takes a long time to get work perfect. Um, and even then it's hard to even make work perfect. It's very rare when work is just really, really perfect and really the way that you like want it to be and the way that you want it to turn out and producing the results that you expect it to. I'm going to be teaching more honeypot courses. Although I already released the class, I think I'm going to do a live one for them too where they can sit in
You
a workshop.
should. It's so good.
So I think I'm going to do that. I kind of want to do like one big class.
What y'all think? Write in the comments. Should she?
He said right in the comments, should I do a live workshop for the honeypot course? If they want me to, I will. I don't want to release one and then nobody shows up because I'm never doing anything for them ever again. um, Miss Yaya, don't. What did we say about my ego? Don't
Yeah,
encourage me.
don't give this video anything else. Don't give it. You can give love donations.
You're right. Y'all can send love
Her love
donations.
language is gifts.
You know what's crazy? It is though. My love
I
language
know.
is
I know.
definitely is gifts. Gifts and what else is, I think, words of affirmation. You have to feed my ego.
Oh, mine is words of affirmation. What's the honeypot course? Priestess, tell her.
She said she just got here. She just tuned in. Honey bun. So first of all,
Well,
the link is in the description. The link to Laura Seen Apothecary is in the description as well, which is the wonderful Garden Goddesses courses, her products, all of these wonderful things. If y'all need products to help y'all to build your financial stability, to increase your financial income, your flow of money, you need to go to Laura Seen Apothecary so you can go and pick up these products from the beautiful Garden Goddess herself. So y'all can be as frugal as she is at 24.
don't tell them my age.
Girl, you said we the youngest ones here.
I know we the babies. It's always the babies that get shit done.
Look, who gonna get us for that, bro?
You gonna smash this video like, okay, you doing a bit much.
But so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, so yes, I'm definitely going to. It's funny. They be trying to figure out how old we are.
I know. I was like, why would you snitch on me like that, bro? Damn.
Look, I'll drop mines to y'all.
She
No,
40.
You say 40. I really am 40.
Don't she look good for her age? All these niggas is 40 here. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. But
We lied, y'all. I'm 43 and she's 44.
I know. Ooh, I love that sacred number. Thank you.
Y'all get on my nerves. My point is that the honeypot course is love magic work, a class that I taught on love magic work. I would recommend that you go get it. You guys don't have to watch the love sap course to go and get the honeypot course. Of course not. I would recommend that you do so you can continue with the series. The third episode in the series, ladies and gentlemen, will finally be doing our love dolls.
What? Well, who got to say he was 55? That shit was. Anyway, y'all need to check out the Love Goddess. She has so many amazing courses coming up, especially for Halloween. Her doll course, CVJ, that shit's about to be lit.
While you playing, you know what these niggas getting for Halloween? A nigga on their doorstep. That's what's going on.
Motherfucker. Like,
that's the motherfucker. That's
could you imagine?
He gonna ring the doorbell, talk about some trick or treat.
I would call the cops so quick. I'd be like,
get your grown ass up out of here. Oh my god.
Your big ass away from me. You're 6'1". No.
That shit is important. Haha. It's important. So yeah, y'all go get your honeypot courses, go and get your money magic products and your beautiful prosperity work. And for those of you that need help elevating your spiritual senses, strengthening your spiritual gifts, the Garden Goddess, would you like to reiterate that product for them?
Rise Vibrational Spray from Laura Seen Apothecary. If you want to become strong magicians in your love work, subscribe to the Love Goddess Patreon. It's Love Goddess Patreon. If you want to master magical herbalism, subscribe to me, the Garden Goddess Patreon. It's lit, y'all. It's fun. It's fun over here. Join the love army.
No, let me stop.
Join the early boom. Yes, yes, it is. Y'all better put some hearts or something. Are you enjoying yourself?
Are you ladies going to start a mentorship? We'll be releasing dates for those mentorships within the next coming months or so. Yes, why are you Birdman hand rubbing? What is happening?
I'm so excited. It's like our work is juicy.
Oh my god. I know they enjoy watching us get on here and act fool. We ain't been on camera together.
I know. I promise I won't do that again. 6 months. 6 months.
She's going to go on another sabbatical, y'all. I'm calling it now. No guarantee. She will or I will, because y'all be running up our
y'all be blood pressure. I'd be like, I feel like 25 going on 80. I'd be like, child, please.
It don't just be that for me, bro. It be the pressures of being a bad bitch, bro. I gotta be a bad bitch every day of my life.
I told y'all, y'all don't know. I used to have long locks down my back. I would close the door on my lock so much. Oh my God. I would see a fireman like, hey, and then like, it was a whole thing. It was just too much. It was. I just can't.
I'll be one to ask God, if he could assist me with these struggles, and he'd be like, I mean, bitch, you ain't want to be ugly. So I'd be like, bro.
I don't want the ugly life. I'll be a bad bitch. I just need to find someone that can afford me. That's all.
This is stupid.
Why does it cost so much? God damn.
It's just expensive. It's time consuming.
I cannot be afford to be broke. I just can't be broke here.
Bruh, this is exhausting. Being a bad bitch every day, bro. I wake up tired. That's how hard this shit is. Oh my God.
I need to do magic to get a sugar daddy. Come on, love guys. We're the sugar daddy class.
I can do that.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be my next project.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm ready.
I got you, bro. As long as he's not a weirdo, bro. See, that's the kind of shit I be having to account for. That's why some of them be mad that they be like, he ain't come over last night, nigga. That's because I gotta make sure the wrong nigga don't come over, stupid. Like, I gotta make sure you're not manifesting your weird ass baby daddy from 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's a Tinder phenomenon.
It's one thing to make people horny, bro. It's another thing to make people horny for the right shit. Look, because it's very much easy for people just to go out and fuck. And people be like, I was born ready. That's what everybody said.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I was not. I was not. I was not born ready.
I was not. Dropped him and picked him back up again. Oh, period. Like he a yo-yo.
You got to sometimes.
Please don't manifest the big daddy again, please.
Sometimes you gotta drop that nigga just to see if he's durable. Pick him back up, dust him off.
That is so disrespectful.
You gotta see whether or not he gonna crack under pressure.
If he's durable. Oh my God. What if that nigga break? I'd be like, oh
Lord. He wasn't durable to fuck.
I didn't ruin a life.
He wasn't built. He wasn't built properly.
That's so bad.
If he break, he was not meant for me.
I'm getting off of here.
This is a prime example of why I do this work, bro. Because I be getting on motherfuckers' nerves.
I'm sure.
She said she has both of us on Patreon. That is so sweet. Y'all be like my good sis that be following all my directions, and I don't know why. She do.
You know what?
She listens to my ass, bro. I'm like, damn.
She'll be led to her path eventually.
I appreciate it. I'm glad it's through me. But nah, my point is she said he got to stay in the shadows. He's white and 50. Oh, ew. I don't even know what you're talking about, but as soon as you say he's
I'm
white
gonna
and
pretend like I
50,
didn't see that.
yeah, we gonna. Should I delete that comment? No, I'm not gonna delete it.
Like, you want to say that? 50? Is he fine?
No, I mean I would
Some
assume.
white men be fine in their 50s. You'd be like, ooh.
I have yet to see a white. Well, nah. And you
I've
remember
seen a
that one
couple.
time I was at the
I've seen a
beach.
couple of sugar daddies, man. Ooh.
I was at the beach one time and spun my head around for a white man. Never again. Y'all wanna know why?
Yeah.
Going back to that wonderful gift of scent, bruh. I said, why he
Mm-mm.
smell familiar?
And I
Y'all, I
smelled
be running
bullshit.
the
I was
past
like, don't
lovers
you dare.
all the time. I be running the past lovers all the time. This is not what y'all want, bruh.
I'm here for the sugar daddy course. Yes, priestess.
We're gonna do a sugar daddy course. We need to combine the energy of money magic and love magic. And who's better to do that than the wonderful garden goddess and the wonderful love goddess? We're going to do one. She says she want to find black one.
So do I. Shit. It's hard to just find a regular one.
I'm gonna get off here with y'all.
God damn.
I'm not encouraging this anymore, but I will encourage it when it's time. Make sure you guys are sending us love donations to support these wonderful conversations and knowledge bombs and impromptu classes that we do with you guys, because they do require a whole lot of energy, y'all. Look, I don't get enough sleep to be sufficing this much energy. Um, I'm joking. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop off here with you guys. Make sure that you continue to go back and look over the description. Go book your appointments with the Love Goddess and the Garden Goddess at the Voodoo Institute. Make sure you guys are getting your courses at the School of African Magic, where we have tons of free content for you all, and paid content as well for the extra special stuff like my fantasy lamp course. If y'all want to be showing up in a nigga dreams. If y'all
I'm
want
trying
to
to
heal
get
your
that
crown
covered.
chakras, calm down your third eye chakras, but elevate them at the same time, and yes, it's possible. Not the seasons changing and me getting sick. Oh, ew.
Nah, I got you.
Girl, hay fever. And this is another reason why I go to the garden goddess, because she actually makes all of my medication. Um, but outside of that,
Yes.
I hope that you guys enjoyed this wonderful class. I
Yeah,
hope.
like, comment, subscribe.
Right, go subscribe to our Patreons, drop likes on this video. If you're a part of the Discord chat, make sure you leave your testimonials. Go and just do all of these wonderful things. Come book these conversations with us. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're having like a 25% off sale or something.
Yes, if you leave a testimonial about any one of your experiences with us, you'll get 25% off for your next reading or service.
Woohoo! Okay, telephone, worker voice, customer service, come through.
I was going like this.
Oh my goodness. But yes, y'all, please subscribe. Come have your conversations with us. Go join the herbal den with the garden goddess, and come
I
join
like that. The herbal den.
come join the love army to come have these conversations with me. And if you guys have personal questions about your love sap courses or your honeypot courses, joining the love army is a great way to get in contact with me. I will no longer be accepting messages on Instagram anymore. But I think that's it, everybody. We touched on everything that we wanted to touch on. Welcome back to the beautiful garden goddess in her rightful place on the throne of our magical herbalism queen. I said what I said. Period.
Thank you.
And go and enjoy the rest of you all this evening. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all. Thank you so much for watching.
We will see you all again soon.
Bye.
Yes, it can be creepy. Yes, it can, honey. Yes, it can. All right. Good night.
Good night.
We still